Previously on RealmWalker.
We don't want to be like asking directions. We're lost.
I think we're live, man.
Stories about a police-involved shooting. That would be really inappropriate.
Don't use your brain. Don't do that. Think about space and NASA. Am I allowed to give you this? Will I get shot? No. Earth is flat. So.
NASA's budget really $50
It is, eh?
Yes, it was flat until he discovered it was round.
So it just changed? Well, it couldn't have just changed. I think maybe there's a guy following us.
Hey, how's it going?
Spy.
Yeah.
He was undercover. Why was he following us? And then we turned around after we gave him the... He didn't just want to campaign. Why? Hail.
Tim, you touched it? I'm serious.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. No, you're not okay because you're spinning on a ball floating in outer space.
Hi, how you doing? You have me up for doing that.
Doing what?
Made like that for the sound, for the good acoustics?
No, it's a satanic ritual. They want to trap in all the soul energy here to shift it towards the stage.
They are.
We did it, guys!
Yeah.
We told everybody the Earth is flat.
Found the beat again.
You guys know about it now, and they know about it now, and now he knows about it. The shape of this object means something.
Representative of where we live.
Could be.
We met a pilot over there.
Crumble after a week,
Oh, the sandstone?
maybe.
Yeah. It looked like if you dropped it, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, if it got wet, all the thing.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Just dissolve.
Hello. Do you have a question of the shape of the Earth? Or those guys?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Do you have a question of the shape of the Earth? Earth is flat. I'm not that good with stairs.
You want to try?
With the signs on it.
Oh, you got to guess.
Hello. Do you have a question of the shape of the Earth? Hello. Do you have a question of the shape of the Earth? Hit him out.
Well, don't get that close. We got to get on the other side. We'll go this way. Oh, but it's got paper on the outside. Yeah, you're right.
Is that the one?
She blinks every once in a while.
They change the faces too. They're like always changing it. You'll be fine here. Hello.
Hi.
You have a question of the shape of the Earth? Heard about that?
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
No problem. You want one? It's like glass bricks.
Sell me on it.
All right.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, water always finds its level. And as far as we can observe, the Earth is flat in our eyes. Like, I mean, we can't see a curve here on Earth. So
It can't be proven, it can't be demonstrated, it can't be measured. How far can you see?
about 270 miles is the long distance
from
photography.
the beach at 6 foot eye level, you see about 3 miles.
So
we see way too far than we should be able to.
We should be behind a hump of water.
Always shows it being, always seeks its level from this glass that we can observe to the ocean that we can observe.
So if the Earth is flat,
yeah,
there is
what
no
beats
space.
the water
from spilling off the edge. So this comes from a construct that was sold to you very, very long ago. When you were told about the flat Earth, like in grade school, when they told you the Christopher Columbus story and all that, they showed you the picture of the Earth with water spilling off the edge with the little boat dangling off. I don't know if you were taught that. I was taught that.
Antarctica is the outer perimeter of the world. It's not a continent on the bottom of the ball. It is the container of the ocean.
Yeah.
So we're saying water always needs to be contained, and Antarctica is around us, and that's what's contained in the ocean. We're saying that outer space.
Antarctica
Space is fictitious.
Is just a big giant square with a hollow center.
Well, it's a bowl.
No, not necessarily. It could be an infinite land. It could be infinite land. Like, you know, they tell us that, you know, the universe is infinite, ever expanding. But why wouldn't, you know, our reality itself be likewise as well?
They
I mean,
fabricated the whole notion of space.
Yeah.
So what we live in, we actually live in a flat plane.
People have trekked across Antarctica.
no.
Well, they say that, but
No, actually, there is no north-south navigation. Nobody's ever circumnavigated the globe
I mean,
vertically.
they take a picture of them. They take a picture of them in the snow and say, "Boom, this is the South Pole."
Yeah.
We can't verify that ourselves.
And they're not even allowed to use like
And there's a lot
compasses
of
and stuff. So
misinformation, you know.
only GPS.
It becomes common
So
sense.
when you look up into the sky at nighttime,
Yeah.
how far are you looking?
We don't know. I mean, it could be 3,000 miles, 4,000 roughly.
So it's
But you
thousands of
can't
miles
see
from
that
it.
on Earth.
Well, they
Straight
tell
across.
us that.
There's no way to see that straight across on Earth,
Over
right?
3 million.
Well, the moisture
I
in the
wouldn't
air.
say
You
that.
can look up.
I mean, you think of it like this.
You can look up
you could see
3,000 miles.
You could
but
see
can't
up
look
higher.
perpendicular.
Yeah.
But you
I
can
got
see-
this.
The distance you can see is often due to the moisture in the air. So
yeah,
if the
yeah.
air is dry.
So basically, the higher up you go, the thinner the air goes, right? So you're looking at
But how high are
stacks.
clouds?
I'm gonna get to that, but think of it like this. Okay, so the air gets thinner as you go up, right? So if air's, you know, the air with moisture, particulates, it's gonna come down. So the thicker layer of air is down here. So when we're looking off into the distance, we're looking through thick air. It's like, it's solid. At some point, you're gonna meet a max distance that you can see visually. But when you're looking up, it's actually decreasing in gradient as you go up. So you can see a lot farther up than you can see out because of the air, you know? So, you know, you got fog, dust,
They go through
snow.
the tower.
Yeah,
Clouds aren't really that high.
yeah.
So
So,
flyer with the flyer.
there
What
you
am I
go.
going to get if I research this?
Well, the first top 10 proofs are on there. There's many, many more proofs. I mean, it's about, the best thing is to try and prove the globe using rigorous methods.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
you'll find that basically it's just, once you break down the constructs, once you realize it's actually the sun and the moon moving around us, we're not moving, and the flat models.
So we're the center of the universe.
Essentially, yeah. Geocentrism.
And that's really why they're coming up with a model that makes us think that we're not.
The
If we
universe
knew that,
forms
then-
around us.
In a sense,
Yeah, we don't know how exactly.
we don't know. I mean, it was obviously, it might have been created, you know, put there, who
It
knows?
wasn't an accident.
But we know that we didn't explode from nothing and become something. We know that you can't take nothing and make
They're
something.
trying to
Like,
convince
it
us
doesn't
that
make
was
any
an
sense,
accident,
you know?
Or they're trying to explain away how we got here with a Big Bang, which is, you know, already impossible to bring something from nothing. You know.
A couple things to think about too with the heliocentric model, because it doesn't really quite hash out in reality. For instance, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can see the moon, but our diametric pole is Western Australia, and it's nighttime in their sky, and they can see the moon. So how are we seeing the moon on one side of the earth?
From opposite
What happens if I hang a pendulum?
Yeah,
Let's say I tie a rope from there to there,
Yeah.
hang a pendulum in the center.
yeah,
And then around that, I swing that pendulum.
yeah.
And it swings for 24 hours.
Well, I won't do that.
It swings for 20, yeah, I will.
No, I won't.
it's
Because
weighted properly, it
because the pendulum experiment, the one that they tell us, that the Foucault pendulum,
Yeah.
is actually started and stopped by hand, and it's actually built to
It is.
sustain itself.
It is.
So it's not a
Started and
natural
stopped by
swinging.
hand.
It's not a natural swinging pendulum. It's actually, you know, it's crafted in a way.
it gives it a kick.
Yeah, they got it, and it slows down. They got to go and they got to move it again. And some of them even have like electrical gearboxes on top that measure its movement to make sure it's on track.
I thought it would be a good idea to start from the beginning and look into the manufacturers of the Foucault pendulums around the world, and as it turns out, I can only find one. Academy Pendulums, based in California. Furthermore, they appear to have a monopoly on the Foucault pendulum business, with a whopping 122 installations worldwide, starting as far back as 1951 through till 2011. There are more pendulums installed since 2011, but there is still only one manufacturer, so I'm pretty sure it is still a monopolized industry. Another interesting fact I stumbled onto was this. All of the Foucault pendulums worldwide that have been used as a scientific representation of the Earth's assumed rotation are all electronically controlled using magnets with a carefully timed kick, as the company states, to keep the pendulum in motion. I personally think that it is no accident that there is only one man in the world who personally manufactures the all-important electromagnet, and that it is no accident that there is only one manufacturer in the world of the only device known to science that can allegedly detect the Earth's rotation in a visible fashion for the world's population to see. This guide for docents that comes with the Pendulum package tells you how to talk to visitors at their level. That sounds a little bit insulting if you ask me. They also say here to stay away from the more technical aspects of how the pendulum works. Unbelievable. They are teaching the docents to avoid talking tech with the public. Well, I don't think there's a problem with tech talk with the public, unless maybe they don't want any unnecessary questions being raised.
So it's not really a free floating thing. And then the whole, north and south of the equator, you could see the toilet spinning one way and the other. It's fictitious. That doesn't exist because people have disproved that. So you can get, it just has to do with the shape of the basin and where the water's flowing from and all those things.
You take a ball.
Yeah.
And you swing it.
Yeah.
On a rope.
Yes.
Pendulum.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not
swing back and forth.
If it was self-perpetual, then we would have perpetual motion. Then we would have perpetual motion.
No,
but we don't.
It does slow down.
Yeah.
Over time.
Over a short period of time. I think they got to do it every day. They have to check it every few days or something like that. Yeah.
Which would give you a 24-hour rotation.
I mean, barely. I mean, rotation. It started and stopped, and it's on a track.
How fast it's spinning from start to finish.
We're just saying that's not a proof. That's not a proof.
If you go in a circle.
Let's put it like this, because you're talking about Coriolis effect. But if you look up on your own time, and I'm not trying to say anything, I mean, we're smart, but we were indoctrinated too. We were all tricked with the same lie. So I thought the Coriolis effect was real, but if you look into it, you'll find it's a pseudoscience nonsense. Coriolis effect has been disproven time and time again.
And it's a theory that maybe the sun, as it moves around, creates a weight in each direction. So
yeah, and that's why you get
some wind.
That's why you get storms moving in a certain direction, in other directions.
It's not 100% rule. Sometimes you do get storms going the other
going the opposite direction, which kind of goes against what they're saying too.
Can't be a law.
Here's another thing too. I'm sorry, I don't want to hit you with too much. But you could see, Venus and Mercury in the night sky, but that doesn't make sense on a heliocentric model. Now, the times that you can see, Venus and Mercury in the night sky, it should be on the other side where the sun is setting towards the sun. And if you even took any sort of geometry, you took a straight line going out from that path, would never turn back towards the inner circles. So if you have concentric circles down to the center, and you're on the opposite plane facing outward, at no point in time are you going to see any inner circles. It's impossible.
You ever flown?
I have, multiple times, yeah.
Look out the window?
They say you see a curve, but if you look at proof number 1 at 100,000 feet, which exceeds curvature.
But there's your thin air theory. You're up above in thin air, 30,000 feet, 33,000 feet.
And let's say you're at 35,000 feet. They say you can see at 35,000 feet, but yet if you look at that pamphlet, like I was saying, the first proof is at 120,000 feet, it's still flat. So 30,000 feet, 120,000 feet, much higher, and it's still flat. So if we are seeing a curve through our window, quote unquote, don't you think it has something to do with the way the glass
how
is?
It's still flat.
I don't know. It's because the Earth is flat, probably.
But I mean, what makes you think it's flat?
Have you looked at? I'm just saying, look for yourself. Don't take my word for it, but I'm just saying look into it, because you'll see in amateur, we're talking about people who are not flat earthers proving this. This is not people like you and me proving this, though we do.
It's 25,000 miles
above the Earth, and it's flat. So why is it flat? I mean, you can look at it yourself. There's video of it. You can go online.
You think it's
called Piggy.
miles above Earth?
Just
depth perception to see how much further one side is.
Well, the horizon rises to your eye level, and I don't know if you know how geometry works. It's like the farther you're moving from a sphere, that horizon should be dropping. But yet,
looking down on it eventually. But as high as you rise,
it still sticks at eye level.
So how far across
is the Earth? Well, Captain Cook clocked about 60,000 miles.
60,000 miles going out
on the outer circle.
So we still think it's 25,000 miles across the equator.
The equator, yeah.
It's in a parallel. Yeah, 60,000 out there. 25,000. Yeah, I mean,
actually, you could look on his map. So
they took the flat and wrapped it into a globe.
This is an example of
They
what
took
a
the
flat Earth
flat
map
and
would look
wrapped
like.
it into a globe.
North Pole here in the center, and Antarctica is not the continent. It's just the icy land mass that goes on the outside, holds all the water in.
So once you get to
you want one too, man?
There's a treaty in place since 1958.
Nobody knows.
Well, people do know, but it's for the general public. we're not allowed to go and find out. There's a treaty in place between how many?
50 something countries. It's called the Antarctic Treaty.
This afternoon I want to talk a little bit about the Antarctic Treaty. The most important question is, who's in charge?
This is Antarctica. Covering nearly 10% of the globe, it's protected by a treaty that ensures it's used for peaceful purposes only. Signed in Washington, D.C. on the 1st of December in 1959, the treaty established the world's first international space by stating no claims to sovereignty could be made by the 7 claimed sectors on the grounds of activity in the area. The treaty is crucial not only for scientific research, but because it regulates all human activity. The Antarctic Treaty is a unique document in history. It's now recognized as one of the most successful international agreements ever negotiated, and takes place alongside the Magna Carta in terms of man's quest for enlightenment and order. The Antarctic Treaty Summit, convening on the treaty's 50th anniversary, is to ensure the treaty stays in place. But it's also to showcase to the world an agreement in which sovereignty claims have been set aside.
The lesson from the Antarctic Treaty is it matters not what your political system is, and it doesn't actually matter what your culture is.
There's ever-increasing pressure to find a new model for governance. The Antarctic Treaty could be it.
It has to be unanimous. If there's a provision brought up to change or amend the treaty or bring in some new regulations, it's by consensus. Every single member of the treaty, every party must agree within the treaty system. Now, one of the provisions in the treaty under those environmental protocols deals with tourism. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that, because we are all going to be directly affected by that. As I said to you earlier, the area of the Antarctic Treaty that covers is any area south of 60 degrees south. So when this ship reaches that location, we are covered under those provisions. This ship cannot burn heavy fuel south of 60 degrees. This ship cannot carry heavy fuel.
Or is it just
Well, you can't take fuel
I do not
below
believe anything that you
60th
can land
parallel.
like they're telling us.
You can't take
that
what
the
you would
planet-
need.
Yeah.
There's so much red tape. So it's very difficult to
There's a documentary, there's a video that talks about it. It's called Sorry We're Antarctica, Sorry We're Closed.
Because when people say
And it
you can't
talks,
do something,
well, it talks about all the legal ramifications of going out there.
strict conditions, but you don't get
people say don't
It's
walk
like you're
there,
held by a
that's
hand.
fine.
You can't go on independent journeys or anything like that. You can't have resources shipped
What we need is
in.
something that we can demonstrate and prove ourselves. We need an experiment that we can do to prove the Earth is moving, or that water curves at the required rate for it to be right.
Any physical experiment that we can prove for ourselves that the Earth is a spinning ball rotating in space, that would be great. But
Water and rivers flow a certain direction.
yeah, but it has to do with density and buoyancy, and water always seeks its level. So water follows the least path of resistance.
Levels of elevation.
Yeah.
That's why all the Great Lakes, they have varying levels of elevation. That's why they flow down into
That's
like
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Water doesn't flow down.
It sounds kind of like it was made up.
It sounds so crazy. I know. Like when we first started looking into it, you're actually taking it really good. When we first started looking into it, like I was a sci-fi nerd, and my initial reaction is like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
So what do you get
I was
out of it?
angry.
And then we're also going
No
around the sun.
subscription, nothing like that.
Nah, I mean, it's just like once you realise it, and you can't unrealise it.
Is it a
Personal truth. Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, your toy right here is a gyro. Gyros prove the Earth is flat. Yeah, they prove the Earth is flat because gyros stay fixed and rigid in space. So if you're flying a plane,
So it would be like that going around a ball.
There's
Right.
bearings in here.
right? But it has to do with the centrifugal force. And basically, what happens is the way all gyroscopes work is once they seek their medium of centrifugal force, they're rigid and fixed in space. So let's say you turn, you would feel force or resistance against that gyro. So that's how planes work. That's how they can tell if they're flat or tilted up or tilted down or whatever. Whenever they gauge an airplane's gyroscope instruments, it's they do it on flat ground, and then they take off, and they don't touch it, and they fly consistently level to the earth, and then they land again, and it's still level to the ground.
Is the moon flat?
I don't know.
Basically, what we observe ourselves is that it's probably not a three-dimensional object because we only see one side of it. It seems to turn like a wheel around the Earth like that.
Yeah.
When it appears during the day, you can see blue sky through it.
Yeah.
If it was outside our atmosphere, a rock outside our atmosphere, I don't know how you see blue sky. There's probably an excuse why you can see blue sky through the moon. But he's actually got a laser thermometer, which when you shine it at the moon during the night, it shows the moon is giving off a colder light, so it's clearly not reflecting the sun.
Yeah, actually, let me clarify that. The test basically works like this. Just like the sunlight casts a shadow, so sunlight is warm and then the shadow would be cool, right? Well, in moonlight, it's actually the opposite. The moonlight is, the shadow is warm and the moonlight is cold. And you actually can do these experiments yourself and test it, but on a full moon night, it's about 8 to 10 degrees colder than ambient air. So you can do this. You can take the temperature off of any surface. A lot of people thought that, but we've done it in vacuums. We've actually channeled light in through windows inside the house instead of outside the house to check to see if the temperature does the same, and it does. It's like undoubtedly the light itself that's colder. And you can test this yourself. Just get like one of those the barbecue laser. Awesome. The next full moon you have, try to get the least amount of light. Pollution. Don't get like any light in your experiment. Try to have just moonlight and moon shadow. Maybe get a book, put a surface down, cover the book, take the temperature, remove it, take the temperature again, cover it again, take it. Just do it consistently to prove that it has nothing to do, and you'll notice that the temperature will switch automatically. Like within 3 to 5 seconds, it's like already cold again. Like faster than how sunlight works, Which it makes a lot of sense. Dude, Steve, thank you for coming out, man. Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting stuff worth looking into. Thank you so much. What was your name again?
Dustin.
Dustin?
Yeah.
All right, nice meeting you. I'm Steve. I go by RealmWalker on YouTube. Yeah. Cool. All right.
You want to go around or?
Oh, we can do whatever. I mean, we got a good flat smack in. Yeah.
Some really intelligent young kids, young people.
Yeah.
And
they're very receptive.
Yeah.
That's good. Hello. Check that out.
They came up to me.
You lost your foot.
They came up to us.
Seeking truth?
They have their questions about the normal questions.
Yeah. Heard about the flat earth, man?
What the hell?
Check it out. How about you want one? You're not good. You're spinning on a ball in space.
I'll go here when I'm like,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this. Do you trust the government? They're telling you it's a ball spinning in space, for one. For two, if it was true, we would be able to prove it, right? Anybody can do an experiment to prove that the earth is round spinning in space. It doesn't exist. And then for number three, have you ever seen footage of outer space? Like actual footage? Doesn't exist. Look for it. You're not gonna find it. Why? If space is real, where's space, right? They should be seeing like the Milky Way galaxy and the planets spinning and all that. Look for that video, it doesn't exist. Right on, guys.
And we still have pamphlets.
We still have a lot of pamphlets.
Wanna go around?
Yeah, let's do it.
You have a question to say to the Earth? The Earth is flat.
It is.
You live on a flat, motionless, stationary plane. You're not spinning.
Look up
feel like you're
video footage of space. Like, see if you can find video footage of space. You're not gonna find it. Yeah.
You're spinning?
Seriously.
I don't feel like I'm spinning.
You never feel like you're spinning.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would we? The Earth's flat.
She had a pretty smile.
Yeah.
But just smiling, mocking, ridiculing.
Smiling, mocking, and ridiculing. What is that, the Rainbow Bridge up there? The Rainbow Bridge is like an elevated bridge with rainbows on it, and you drive around. Everybody, I look at looking around. You know, I've already seen like 3 people smoking weed. This is crazy. Hello. Any other questions here to the end? Yeah. Hello. No, for real, there's no proof we live on a spinning ball. They like tricked us, man, because they told us when we were like little kids that we lived on a spinning ball and gravity and all this crap, and yet we're adults and we look at it with a critical mind trying to prove it and we can't. That's kind of messed up, right?
You don't want to touch it. It's poison. Round
like a penny, round like a pizza, like a dinner dish. That's vernacular, I believe, is.
You know how fast NASA says we're spinning? 1,000 miles an hour. Wouldn't we feel 1,000 miles an hour if we were spinning like in that direction and then all of a sudden turned around and went the other direction?
You'd
like
feel it.
Treadmill. You'd feel some kind of motion.
Because of gravity.
Because of gravity, but what is gravity? Can you explain gravity?
Did you guys do science class?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and the water goes to the outside.
Yeah, we got math majors, we got airplane pilots, ex-military, all sorts of people who are looking into it.
Fall out of the bucket? But it's all pushed to the outside.
When you tip it over, it does.
A wet ball, the water all flies off of a wet spinning ball.
He's proving the flat Earth. You're proving the flat Earth. Why would the water? Why wouldn't the water fall out of the bucket?
How do you go underground?
The water is flat.
Why wouldn't it?
If the Earth is flat, how do you go underground?
If we're supposed to feel the fact that the Earth is moving 1,000 miles an hour,
right?
If I throw this,
yes,
in the direction that the planet is spinning, right?
Yeah.
It should come rocketing back into my face.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
Listen.
You're proving the Earth is flat.
If the Earth is flat, how do you go underground? Because I really want to know.
The deepest hole.
Flat. You
the
can't
deepest
go
hole.
Scientists ever done.
Flat is like a sheet of paper. A sheet of paper can't go under a sheet of paper, can it?
We're saying flat like it's not a ball. Like water finds its level.
So how does any of this work?
Well,
this doesn't make sense.
You look at a pizza.
Look, if it's flat,
you look at
go straight this way and come back that way.
No, you can't. No, you can't. But open that up. Open it up. It proves it right there. Look at, open it up.
You guys printed this pamphlet. Y'all remind me of Mr. Coolabot.
Look at it. I'm serious. So, like here, flip it over one more.
Yeah.
So this is the flat Earth map, right? These are plane flights.
Look at this. This is a round map.
Yeah, exactly. So these are plane flights, right? So we're going from south of the equator to south of the equator. Why do we got to go past the equator north to go back south again? But if you look at a flat Earth map, it's a straight shot. And then when people go around the Earth, they're just doing this. Going around the block.
They say Earth is
it's like me walking around that way, coming back this way.
You wouldn't have to zoom this far out to see everything.
Well, you can't because there is no space. There's no space.
But that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because they taught us a lie for so long, and we never saw it like with reasonable eyes.
Gravity does this thing as gravity.
Yeah.
That doesn't make no sense.
That's a religion.
Is he a flat earther?
That's a religion.
What? Oh shit! Back up. 3 on 3 now.
Magic to explain density.
Yeah.
So how does density
Imagine a tennis ball, okay?
How does
density work? How
does helium balloon rise? How does helium balloons rise?
But if it hits it,
Because they're lighter than the air. So density and buoyancy is just liquid, right? So air is heavier, helium is lighter, so helium's going to go above that. Anything that's heavier is going to go below that. That's what we're experiencing. We don't experience gravity because gravity really is you're spinning on a ball and it's sucking you to the ball, which doesn't make any sense.
The fact that every time you release anything, there's no example.
No, that's in space. That's when you're upside down hanging in the ball in space.
Exactly.
But there's an up and a down.
That's exactly why everything floats in space and we're down here.
No, but you believe in space. We don't believe in space. You're coming from an academic axiom. See, you think that space is real, but space is fictitious.
Fucking dumb.
It's not. It just this feeling you're experiencing. This experience. I'm sorry. Can I? First of all, can I apologize? Can I apologize to you guys?
No.
I just want to say this. I want to apologize. I don't want to throw you off or anything like that. But what you're experiencing is what we experienced when we first heard about this. We thought it was the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard, and it made me laugh. I laughed for days. But what I'm saying is, like, if you do take the time to take it seriously and get past
I've thought about this before.
get past the psychological damage that they've done to us.
After I went through all the years of school.
Yeah, because it's indoctrination. Yes, school will make you dumb. You want to know why the smartest people the most academically held people on Earth don't know the Earth is flat?
It doesn't make you dumb. School makes you think the way that they want you to think.
It makes you dumb. No critical thought, no independent thought. That's dumb. That's dumb. No, that's not smarter. That's not smarter. You know what's smart?
That doesn't make any sense. How does school make you dumb? Why does everybody have to
do education? Do you know what's intelligence? What is intelligence? What is intelligence? Intelligence is observing the world around me and making an educated decision on what I personally experience.
You cannot have intelligence without going to school. You can be.
No, yeah, you can.
Be smart. Yes,
I can fix my car without going to school. I could make holograms in my back porch without going to school. You don't need school. You're sold a lie. School is not important. School is not important.
Can we solve is important?
No, it's not. School is not important. School is a lie. School is a lie to keep you in debt, so that when you go to college and you come out and you realize that your degree is meaningless and useless.
This is the only model that explains everything we experience: day, night, winter, summer, what we observe with the sun and the moon.
Do you want to know why it seems like trains don't account for the curvature of the Earth?
Yeah.
Trains would not work on a ball.
Yeah, they wouldn't work on a ball. They'd be derailing all the time. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, man? You're a flat earther?
All the way, bro.
Oh, man, dude.
Hey, you know why I'm a flat earther? Because I tried to debunk flat Earth because I thought it was retarded.
That's how we all did it.
Religion or something. And I was like, all I gotta do is show these people a picture of Earth from space. There's no pictures of Earth from space.
There's no pictures of Earth from space.
They're all CGI.
Turn around.
How do you see?
Turn around. Look. Hey. Look, it's right here. It's right here. Look.
It's a circle. It's a sphere.
Wait. Hear me out. The continent of the United States changes in size, changes in color. There's clone clouds. Clouds actually clone. And there's a guy who pick-stitched the Earth together. And he says that they can't take a picture of the Earth. They actually have to scan portions of the Earth and they pick-stitch it together on a ball. So
have y'all never seen the ISS fly over the fucking Earth?
The ISS, that doesn't mean there's people on it. Just because you see something move in the sky doesn't mean people on it. If you see the moon, do you think people landed on the moon?
Bro, you can shoot a laser gun.
Bro. I'm sorry, you've been heavily indoctrinated. I don't know if you're still going to school. They're teaching you lies, dude. You're gonna spend your rest of your adult life unlearning all this bullshit they're teaching you.
Wait a minute, I got a question.
Yeah.
Who's paying you guys to be here?
Me?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Okay, move on. Don't waste any more time here. There's people that need to know this truth.
Yeah, true
you
that,
guys,
man.
The government would never lie to you. Go back to sleep.
Take a couple for...
Go back to sleep and trust the government. The government's there for you.
You want to take a couple for later?
The government would never lie. 9/11 was done by some dudes with box knives. JFK was taken out by Lee Harvey Oswald.
Everything's okay.
It's all true.
Copacetic.
Keep believing the lie. Go back to sleep.
I don't know where he came from. We were talking to
you. Were actually there.
He's dropping truth over there, though. He's dropping truth.
He said gravity is a religion. Gravity don't exist.
No, gravity's fictitious. Well, gravity's a theory.
It's a religion.
Gravity's a theory. It's not the laws of gravity. It's the theory of gravity. That's all right, guys. Hey, take it easy. God bless, all right? No, it's all right. Don't worry. You'll get there. You'll find out. The facts are right there. They're science. All right, guys. Hey, how's it going, man? Flat Earth, bro. It's not impossible. You know what's impossible? They were spinning on a ball and we're not flying into outer space. And what's keeping the air from space sucking it out? Gravity? Okay, so air is attracted by gravity. Okay, that's cool. But if you want to look further, you'll realize it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Seriously.
But then all the other planets are flat too. But
well, I don't know. But you could see Venus. Well, you could see Venus and Mercury in a night sky, and that's impossible on a heliocentric model.
The government went up to space.
You could see the moon at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Australia. Can see the moon.
Where does the Earth end?
Well, it's the limitations as far as we can go. It's the shoreline.
How long the Antarctic time is. Because there's an Antarctic treaty, it won't let anyone.
That makes the most sense of everything I've heard about the flat Earth believers, but
we're not floating in space. We're not flying.
We don't believe in space. Yeah. There's no proof of it.
Where we are, it's just what we see.
There is space. There is proof of space.
Well, I mean, there's proof of a sky, but there's no proof of space. So you can look up all you want, but that doesn't mean you know what that is. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But
and then they send us these CGI.
When you go up there, you can see.
Well, how about this? You ever seen the ISS live feed, whatever? You ever seen stars in the background while they're in space?
That's true.
You know? And you ever seen any planes flying on the Earth?
Tried to put the stars there, and the stars went over the moon.
Oh yeah, they overlap over the Earth. Yeah. But yeah, look into it. Look into it.
Okay.
Word.
Have a good one.
All right, you too, man.
Passionate flat earther we found.
Yeah. I like that guy. He's like, don't waste your time. There's other people who need this message.
I try to tell you that sometimes too, but
no, I need you to tell me that sometimes because I get lost and I need somebody to be like, hey, no, it's all right, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Because I'll keep going. I don't know why.
Safe word or.
No, it's funny. We've heard so many.
Did we see a flat earther earlier, or was that the first one?
I think that was the first one.
Oh well, we got our flat. At least one flat.
We got our flat earther. Yeah.
He came up to us, saw the signs.
Cool. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. We should be playing that while you're walking.
He's like Uber, except with a rickshaw.
Rickshaw. Guy with messed up teeth. Hey guys, check it out.
Thanks.
Take it easy.
He picked the flower for her.
I know. What a romantic man. Now they got something to laugh about. Yeah, they're gonna be doing it tonight. Autopilot downstairs. Uh-oh. Countdown.
So we here? Are there no cars coming?
Wait.
Oh, they're turning?
They're turning. All right, let's go. We did it.
We made it.
We made it.
Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat.
It's not flat.
We're not spinning.
It is flat.
It's flat, motionless, and stationary.
I actually think it's a trapezoid.
Well, that's kind of ridiculous because there's no proof of that, but there's proof that it's flat.
Polyhydron.
That's also nonsense, but look into it.
I like your Futurama hat.
Oh, thank you.
That's a Simpsons hat.
Some people get it. Yeah, that's why I wore this hat, because every time I wear it, everybody always talks about it. So I figured, it might work to my benefit. It didn't there.
Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat.
We're not spinning.
They have their hands full.
Yeah. Looks like. Not that guy. Adventures in babysitting.
Which floor?
We'll try this one first.
You ever question the nature of reality? You should. He's like, why should I? I got money. Well, he gave me the look. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Why would I?
How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat.
Check it out. Alright, for sure. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Take it easy, guys.
Hello.
She was scared to look.
A little bit scared.
A little scared.
Of the flat Earth pill. Hello.
Ever question the nature of reality?
Good, thank you.
Oh, you're not good. Question the shape of the Earth? Alright.
Doing some wrong.
Hey, how's it going? Wanna check that out?
What's that going? Only is good.
You want one too?
Yeah, I'm flat. Oh, is the Earth flat or round?
Earth is flat.
It's really flat?
Yeah. Flat.
After all?
Are you military, right?
No, I'm not.
No.
It's just an act.
Oh, okay.
It's an act to make one.
Well, you probably are.
Tonight, 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm not a veteran, but I bought this in the Army surplus. He says, I don't know if you're a veteran or not, but I am. It's two $20 bills.
Woo.
Right here, Joe.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's why I put on an act. I should get an Oscar.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
You should get an Oscar.
It's a survival thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
survival.
check this out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, sir.
All right.
Oh, you guys have a good night.
You too, sir.
Great night.
Yep.
Hello. Flat Earth?
Let's wait. Let's wait.
The Earth is flat. We live on a flat, motionless, stationary plane, not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour like they go. We never felt this way.
We're really not pulling your leg. This is like a legitimate thing, and there's actually intelligent people that have been looking at this. And
I'm intelligent.
And there seems to be no proof that we live on a spinning ball. So we're just asking to prove it to yourself. Look into the issues and make your own choice. Yeah, because that's what it's all about.
Sir, NASA will agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. Like NASA, why are they showing us CGI and like wearing harnesses and stuff like that? If it's so legit, why are there bubbles during spacewalks? Why are there like all these little weird anomalies while they're doing their so quote unquote science? And they're getting $42 million a day for what? What are they showing us? Nothing. We don't even have video of space. You know, no video of space exists. You can't see the Milky Way from space. Look into it. Yeah.
Can we get a picture with you?
Yeah. You guys heard about the flat Earth before? Obviously.
Oh, we've heard about it.
Yeah. Obviously, all negative propaganda, I'm sure, right? So, do you guys realize that there's no proof that we live on a spinning ball? Has anybody told you about this?
We've heard about it, but we don't believe it. But you guys.
No. I'm not saying whether you believe. I'm just asking you. Do you know that there's no proof that you can find that you live on a spinning ball? Do you know about that?
Sure.
How? Like, for instance, like there's no video of outer space, right? And you know there's never been north and south circumnavigation around the globe. It's never nobody's ever gone north and south around the globe. I'm serious.
He's good. She's not.
Look, they're looking at it. They're reading it. They're freaking reading it.
Because he's a flat earther, and then she's on the fence.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, but it's just like my brother and his wife.
Man. She's like, oh no, we know. Oh, that's why she said, oh, we know about it. Oh, you see?
So,
oh man.
Another flat earther we met. I really think he was a flat earther.
I think so too. You might be right. I think so too. He showed it to the baby. I would just say
my brother and his wife.
Yeah. Hello. You ever question the shape of the Earth?
No.
Heard about that?
Earth is flat.
There's no proof we live on a spinning ball.
You're on a flat, motionless, stationary plane. You're not spinning. Flat Earth?
Question the shape of the Earth? Earth is flat. It is. No proof we live on a spinning ball. Speed of sound is 800 miles per hour and the Earth spins at 1,000 miles per hour. How does our voice break the sound barrier? Let's climb through and make it out.
Are they words? What?
Yeah, it says sex. Sex. Probably. More than likely. Building closed. Oh yeah, see, we gotta go to the Clark and Lake over here. Or maybe here. Oh, emergency exit, no trespassing. Well, that's not gonna help. Better reception? What? Talk. Is he talking?
You gotta get the same self-service RealmWalker has.
Might get some B-roll footage too. Yeah, for sure. You want another one? Yeah. There you go. Take it easy, guys. self-flipping feature on for a little bit. For a hot minute. Heard about that? Wanna look at it? Got a flyer here, man. No? It's fine.
No, just not.
No.
Maybe tomorrow.
Next day.
Maybe next week.
Want to check it out?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
You're not good if you think you're spinning on a ball flying through outer space in a complete infinite vacuum and yet atmosphere doesn't get sucked off. We're spinning 1,000 miles per hour, yet the speed of sound is only 800 miles per hour. So how can we speak through our east and west? It's not crazy. You should look into it. Do yourself a favor. Find out the truth. Flat smacking.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can't help it.
Can't help it.
No. All right.
Hello.
You want to check that out? Awesome. How about you? You want to take a look at this?
Good.
You're not good if you think you're spinning 1,000 miles per hour.
Where are you? The shape of the earth?
You're not good.
Hello. Hi. Do you have a question on the shape of the earth? The earth is hot. I like how they call it urgent.
Yeah. Urgent.
You need it right now.
I need it now. I need my fix.
And all the windows are blacked up.
Yeah. Hey guys. Heard about the flat Earth? You want to check it out?
I know about the flat Earth.
Yeah, you do. Check it out.
Okay, cool. I'll give it a look.
Yeah.
I think when.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, much love.